Hello everybody! Welcome to Compose for Film for Free, my new series about free software for aspiring film and media composers. In the first episode I introduced you to the free digital audio workstation Waveform, Project Sam's free orchestras and a sampled flute from Pianobook. Before I give you a few important updates on these tools, I will tell you what this episode is all about. Yes, I made this trailer with completely free software. But before we get to that, here are my updates on the software presented in episode 1.
The new Waveform 13 is now available. It has a fresh new look, 14 refreshed audio effects, 11 super handy utility plugins, an entirely new browser, unified properties and dedicated actions panel, and a completely rewritten audio engine, all free of charge. The download link is of course in the description. The updates to Free Orchestra 2 from Project Sam are the new sound sets, Film Noir since June, and Haunting Horns this week. If you haven't already, claim your serial number right now over at projectsam.com. If you've already installed the free Orchestra 2, simply click the update button in Native Access. My third update concerns Pianobook. First of all, a brief explanation of what Pianobook actually is. Pianobook is a website founded by Christian Henson, where a community of composers, producers and music creators can share and use sampled instruments for free. Since its inception in 2018, the site has collected over 1,000 free virtual instruments and offers an extensive collection of inspiring sounds. The libraries are provided in various formats: Kontakt, ESX24, Decent Sampler and SFSID.
And now comes a very important note on the free Kontakt libraries in Pianobook.
Thanks to Bruno de Susalino, who pointed out the following in his commentary on episode 1.
Free Kontakt instruments have to be Kontakt player compatible, or they open in demo mode, making the sound stop completely after 30 minutes. You're not going to find Kontakt player compatible libraries outside of companies doing it, because you have to pay native instruments to have your library be player compatible.
What does this mean? You remember? I had used the Odd Flutes library. However, if you do not have the paid Kontakt, but only the free Kontakt player, you will not be able to play it without restrictions. My proposed solution: if you are looking for an alternative flute sound, filter for libraries for the Decent Sampler. This sampler is free of charge, but more on that later.
So my friends, now for the task of today. How I scored my trailer for free. It's a short one, but there is a lot to discover. So let's dive in.
Let's first take a look at the overall musical structure. The strings form the continuous musical framework. Woodwinds add to the dynamics with their runs. So do harp and piano. Glockenspiel, marimba and tubular bells add a bit of ear candy. At the end, brass and choir provide volume. Then we have the basses for a low-frequency boom. And finally, cool drum loops for the official drive of the trailer. The Pacific ensemble strings from performance samples are not for purists, They come with a lot of ambient sound, and this gives them their own symphonic quality. You can find the freebies Spiccato and Sordino and full-string ensemble spiccatos on the Performance Samples website. I have noted all the links for you in the description. I have used the full-string ensemble twice here and divided it into low and high strings. I panned the low strings slightly to the right and the high strings slightly to the left. This sounds quite orchestral and gives us a nice stereo image for the trailer. Listen for yourself. What I noticed during recording, the strings always lag a little behind, despite strict quantization. That's why I rendered them as audio and brought them forward a little. You should do the same if you use them. Let's move on to the bass sounds. I borrowed one of them directly from Waveform. Waveform Free also comes with a few virtual instruments, such as the 4 OSC synth with, yes, you guessed it, 4 oscillators. If you listen through the presets, you'll come across some great sounds. Let's listen to the Bellpad WMF preset that I'm using here. I combine this with the solid bass from the Analog Lab Play library by Arturia.
Analog Lab Play is a free software instrument with a library of 100 essential, hard-hitting, mix-ready synths, keys, basses, pads, and more that'll make you fall in love with music all over again, for free.
Let's first listen to the dry sound of the solid bass on its own. And now together with the Bellpad WMF. Now we come to the Decent Sampler plugin already mentioned. The Decent Sampler plugin is a free sample player plugin that allows you to play sample libraries in the Decent Sampler format. It is available in the following formats: Windows, Mac, Linux, and even for iOS. Yes, you can also use Decent Sampler on your iPhone or iPad. I have linked to a video tutorial on this topic in the description. I found the following Decent Sampler sounds for my trailer on Pianobook. Piano, The Emperor and King. Harp, Auditory, Deep Harp. Brass, NFO, Brass Accents. Choir, St. Helen's Cantores. Let's listen to them in combination with strings and bass. Now let's talk about the 3 letters SFZ. Sforzando SFZ is an indication to make a strong, sudden accent on a note or chord. Sforzando literally means subito forzando FZ, which translates to suddenly with force. But the SFZ format is also a file format that defines how a collection of samples is arranged for performance. And for SFZ files you need a player and sounds. Here I can recommend the free Sforzando player and the Versilian Studio's Chamber Orchestra Community Edition. I use a whole range of instruments: trumpet, straight mute sus, trombone stack, flute stack, clarinet stack, glockenspiel, marimba, tubular bells. What is missing? Drums, of course. And the good news is they are also available free of charge. One site that I only came across while researching this series is looperman.com. Here I found 3 audio files that fit my trailer perfectly. But listen for yourself. Now it's time to listen to the entire arrangement together. And remember, everything you see and hear is free.
Great times for aspiring film and media composers, right? I hope this was interesting for you and you have discovered something new for yourself. Let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you know a freebie that you would like me to use in this series. Thanks for watching. See you!